Well, it looks like we're finally getting out of this round after taking a bit of a beating. And there we go. We are officially out. Well, hello and welcome back. Our last couple of videos went something like this.
Sir, we may be out of fuel.
What makes you think that?
We've lost engine 1. And engine 2 is no longer on fire.
Buckle up, boys. Don't look dull. This might get hairy. Attention! This is your captain speaking. I've got good news and bad news. The good news is we'll be landing immediately. The bad news is we're crash landing. When it comes to air travel, we know you have no choice whatsoever.
And today, it's looking something like this.
Only 2 passengers unaccounted for, Skipper.
That's a number I can live with. Good landing, boys. Who says a penguin can't fly?
You see, I can't.
Hey, happy slappers. Is there some reason to celebrate? Look at the plane.
We'll fix it.
Fix it? How are you gonna fix this?
Grit, spin, and a whole lot of duct tape. We should be up and running in, say...
Well, let's figure that out. We're going to be trading 0.3 lots at 30 cents per pip. I'm going to assume an average of 3 pips per trade and 3 trades closed per day, which comes out to $2.70 per day, which means 47 days to get back to the high water mark, unless something spectacular happens. Well, it's not going to be 47 days, that being the case, because at some point we're going to get to where our lot size increases, and that will accelerate the time to get to the high water mark. But assuming we don't change the lot size, we're looking at 47 days to get back to the high water mark. So I'm not real crazy about that idea. So I'm hoping that we get lucky and we're back a lot sooner than that. So if we look at the chart, we've got a trade that closed here right above my head. That was on Friday. The first one closed on Friday, which I closed manually just because I noticed the price was close to where the stop would have been if the bot was working properly and the broker was cooperating with the bot. So I closed that one manually because that's what the bot would have done. And then on Sunday, oh, that's right. I remember last Sunday was the same thing. Like, for whatever reason, there's no period separator between Sunday and Monday. So this is Sunday and Monday combined. So on Sunday, the price hit the level where the second take profit would have been if the broker was doing what it's supposed to. And so I closed that trade manually. And I thought a trade would go in right away, but there wasn't enough movement to trigger a new trade. And apparently it never happened again until today. Price had gone up a ways, and we got in with a buy order. Now this is the bot doing its thing. And then suddenly the price just shot down. That was kind of cool. I kind of wish that we were already out of this round when this happened, because I would have got at least 3 or 4 trades closed out of that. And I thought, wow. And at that point, our break even was right below this bottom channel here. It was kind of frustrating to see the price go down to there and then bounce back up. But you know, that happens. So the price shot down, stopped right before our break even, and then bounced back up. And I thought, oh man, it's probably going to go back up to where it came from. But no, it didn't. It continued downward and eventually crossed the break even and got to where it was trailing, as you saw earlier in the video. I was just happened to be watching when the trailing stop began. And so I captured that little bit and used it in the beginning of this video. And so now we're completely out. So now we've got the repair process to deal with, right? So the next step is to get the bot off of this account, which I've done, and then get the trade copier on here, which I'll do tonight. And then I have to get the trade sender onto a demo account. And I'm struggling to find a demo account that closely matches the settings of this account, unfortunately. And at one time, I thought I could use, because I'm using Forex.com as my broker. And at one time, I thought I could use a demo account from Forex.com because I remember the demo accounts did not have FIFO restrictions on them. And so I thought, well, crap, I'll just use the demo account, and that's the closest I'm going to get to the live account on Forex.com. But when I created the demo account and I did some tests to make sure that I can place the stops separately and close the trades in the right order and all this stuff, I noticed that now their demo accounts also modify the stops when you have multiple positions open on the same chart, which was really kind of bummed. So now I'm looking for a demo account on a broker that has a 0 pip stop level and a spread of generally less than 2 pips. Right? Those two things are all that I really need. And man, I'm having a hard time finding one that has both. The ones that have the tight spreads have like 3 pip stop level. Now, if you don't know what stop level means, a stop level is the nearest distance to the current price that you can place or modify an order. So like, let's say I want to do a 2 pip trailing stop, right? Which means I want to set the stop. I want to move my stop 2 pips away from the current price. But if my stop level is 30 or 3 pips, and I try to modify my stop so that it's 2 pips away from the current price, I'm going to get an error and it won't allow me to do that because I have to be at least 3 pips away from the current price. And being as this algorithm relies on a 2 pip trailing stop, I need a stop level of less than 2 pips. And I'm having a difficult time finding a demo account that has less than 2 pip stop level and a less than 2 pip spread on average. I think if I just have those two things, I should be okay. At that, and of course, it has to be able to let me set my stops according to the algorithm. So if you are aware of a demo account that has those parameters, post in the comments. That'll save me some time in my search. But until I find that demo account and get it all set up, I'm kind of dead in the water, right? So I can't continue the progress until I have a demo account that's close to, if not equal to, the capabilities of my live account. So let's look at the Myfxbook and see what's going on there. That's going to be kind of embarrassing though, but hey, it's going to be fun. So yeah, here we are. Wham, we were at, okay, for all intents and purposes, let's call it 100%. And now we're down to 51% gains. Now, normally people would be jumping for joy at 51% gains in, 2 months? Let's see, yeah. 51% gains in 2.5 months. They would be jumping for joy. But being as we're coming down from 100% gains, this is not a happy day, okay? Yeah, what do we got? What's going on here? And then the other thing, let's see. Let's look at this. Oh, remember how we were all excited about November's gains beating October's? Yeah, that dream went bye-bye in a hurry too. So yeah, we're kind of back to the drawing board again. But hey, I'm having fun. This is educational for somebody, I hope. And I'm really enjoying this journey. It's kind of as much frustration as there is happening. I think it's a good experience to kind of show to people, because there's sometimes, you're going to experience this. If you trade a live Forex account, and if you're seriously trading, you're going to run into all kinds of crap that you didn't even know existed. And sometimes you're going to be questioning, why did you ever get involved in this? Oh, hang on. All right, I don't remember where I was now. But, okay, we were at 51% gains. We got our butt kicked for the month of November. Minus 3%, almost 4% down. Yuck. As opposed to 26%. What were we at? 27% gains or 28% gains, something like that. And now we're just not looking good. But it'll come back. We'll come back, and before long we'll be at double and triple and so on and so forth. I'm not worried about that. Let's go back to the chart. Okay. So we had a trade that opened, and check this out. You can't really see this, but there's there's a pop-up that comes up when I hover over the line and says that I've got 70.5 pips from there to there. If I could have caught that move, man, I could be in pretty good shape right now. This line here is 64.5 pips. So 70 here and 64 here. If you subtract that one from the other, that leaves you with about 6 pips, right? Yeah, 70, 64. Yeah, it's about 6 pips times 2 trades. So a total of 12 pips that we gained on that basket, minus the ridiculous amount that we've lost on those two guys there. That's pretty much all I've got. I mean, we've got a recovery process to begin. I've got to find that stupid demo account that's going to work as a signal provider for this live account, so we could continue this super aggressive and very interesting journey. And that's all I really have. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, especially now because this stuff's starting to get really interesting. And there's a good chance I'm going to get totally wrecked and then I won't be able to trade at all. But there's also a chance that I'm going to get back to the high water mark and we're going to just start seeing double and triple and quadruple the account. And it's going to accelerate over time. So stick with me. It's going to be fun. Right? No matter how it goes, it's going to be fun. Well, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.